Some days the market barely moves, but other days it stretches way beyond what we expect. So how do we know what is normal and what is not? That is exactly where standard deviation comes in. Hi, if we haven't met yet, then I'm Pranav VK, an NISM-certified trader and trainer, and here your options trading guide at Stockshaala by Kotak Securities. Standard deviation might sound scary, but all it tells us is that how far the market can move and how probable the market can move that far. Imagine Nifty is at 19,500. Now, what is the probability that Nifty is going to stay between 19,000 and 20,000 within the next 1 month? This middle zone that you see in this bell curve, that's the 1 sigma range, where it gives you 68% of the probable outcomes. Now let's understand what exactly this 1 sigma, 2 sigma or 3 sigma means. Standard deviation works on a bell curve, also called as normal distribution. A bell curve is called so because it resembles how a bell looks like. Now let's understand what is 1 sigma, 2 sigma and 3 sigma. 1 sigma represents 68% probability of an outcome, whereas 2 sigma represents 95% probability of an outcome, whereas 3 sigma represents 99.7% probability of an outcome. Let's put this into an options trading perspective so you understand better. Let's say, for example, you are taking a strangle. So what are we doing in a strangle? We are selling an out of the money call option as well as a put option. So our payoff diagram looks something like this, right? So we are selling 1 strike here and 1 strike here. So if the market stays anywhere between this, you're getting the complete maximum profit. But whereas if it comes below the break-even point, you're starting to make a loss on either side. Now, what if we put this bell curve on this graph and see if this is coming inside the 1 sigma curve or is it coming in the 2 sigma curve or the 3 sigma? So now what I have done is I have added this bell curve onto this strangle, and let's assume that this is the 1 standard deviation or 1 sigma, minus 1 sigma and plus 1 sigma. What this indicates is that if our strangle is within this range, it means that there's a 68% probability that you're going to be completely profitable, but the remaining 32% is where there might be a breakout outside this range. So, but at the same time, instead of 1 sigma, if this was 2 sigma, let's say for example, and 1 sigma was inside here. Okay, this is 1 sigma, minus 1 sigma, plus 1 sigma, and we have the minus 2 sigma and the plus 2 sigma. If the strangle was inside the 2 sigma range, what it means that 95% there's a probability that you're going to be in profitability, but whereas there's only a 5% chance, the remaining 5% chance that the market might break out of this specific strangle range. So isn't that really insightful so that you can take your trades based on standard deviation? Let's take another example to understand this concept better. Now let me ask you a question. Let's say we have 1 strangle where the entire strangle sits within 1 standard deviation or 1 sigma, and the total overall maximum profit achievable is 10,000 rupees. On the other hand, let's call this as A, option A, and let's call this option B. And on the option B side, we have a maximum profit of only 5,000 rupees, but the entire strangle that you have taken sits inside a 2 standard deviation. Now, which one would you choose? Now that you have understood what a standard deviation is, which one would you choose? Let me know in the comments below. So here in this case, let's evaluate. In the first case, option A, we have the strangle sitting inside the 1 standard deviation, which means there is a 68% probability of profit, and if it is beyond 1 standard deviation, which is this case, then there is a higher probability of profit. Here we have a 32% probability that the market might go above and beyond this specific range. So there's a 32% chance you might make a loss in this trade. Whereas if I go to profit, the second option, here in this case, it is sitting within a 2 standard deviation, which means there's a 95% probability of profit and only a 5% chance that it might go outside this range. So what would you choose? Would you choose a higher profit and a lower probability of profit, or would you choose a smaller profit but a guaranteed one almost? Think about it. What would you choose? And whatever you choose, let me know in the comments below. In this case, what you have to remember is that you are not going to become a millionaire or a gazillionaire with a single trade, but rather consistency is more important in trading rather than getting higher profits in a single trade. So if you ask me, then the better choice is always to go for where your Strangle has a 2 standard deviation, wherein my probability of profit is 95%, which is almost guaranteed profits. Even though it is smaller, if I always continue to take the 2 standard deviation Strangles, then I will end up making consistent profits month on month. What I showed you so far is a secret weapon for options traders. So while we have price action, indicators, as well as a lot of other tools like PCR, standard deviation is going to set you apart and give you that edge that professionals have. Most retailers ignore standard deviation because it sounds like Greek and Latin and they ignore it. But rather, people who are actually interested and curious to make profits actually go ahead and learn about this. And I'm glad that you're able to watch this video because this is going to give you an edge that not many retailers have. So your next question will be, Pranav, how exactly can I check the standard deviation of my strategy? It's very simple. Go to your options trading platform and look at the payoff diagrams. Now most of the platforms now offer standard deviation along with the payoff diagrams, and that is where you can actually see this. So standard deviation not only gives you the probability of profit for your specific strategy, but also in general it gives you where the market is headed towards, or rather how far the market might move. So now let's understand when exactly to use standard deviation. You can use it when you are actually creating an iron condor strategy, net credit spreads, or any of the strategies, because that is going to help you understand how far the market is going to move, and most importantly, like we discussed, the probability of profits. And as a rule of thumb, if you're doing net credit spreads, use this when the IV is high so that you can stay safe. And finally, you can use this if you want to see how far the market wants to move or might move, and that might give you an idea of what kind of strategy you can go ahead with. Here's a quick hack. Whenever you have 2-3 strategies in mind and you have to decide which one is the better one, just like we did a comparison here, do a similar kind of comparison and evaluate the pros and cons, and standard deviation is definitely going to help you make that decision for you. Remember that if you learn all the tools that is available, then you'll never have to make an emotional decision, but rather you can always make a data-driven decision. So let's summarize what we have learned so far. Standard deviation can tell you how far the price might move from the average. A 1 sigma represents a 68% probability of outcomes, a 2 sigma represents a 95% probability of outcomes, and a 3 sigma represents 99.7% probability of the outcomes. We also learned that it is wise to add a standard deviation measure along with the payoff diagrams in our strategies so that it can help us really decide which strategy is the best one to go for. And finally, we can use standard deviation while developing our strategies to choose the strikes and also make sure that we are in the safer place. Here is a word of caution before we wrap this up. Near event days, the IV might be high and the volatility might be extremely high. So don't take just standard deviation as a measure and take your trades, but rather always have confluence of multiple tools as well as indicators. Standard deviation adds science to your strike selection. So now that you know the logic of how standard deviation works, in the upcoming videos, let's understand how we can use standard deviation for building a strategy. If you like this video, then go ahead and share it with your friends. I am Pranav VK and you're watching Stockshaala by Kotak Securities.
Investments in securities market are subject to market risks. Read all the related documents carefully before investing.